Hey guys, how's it going? Happy Sunday. The reason I know that is because I slept in today like a really bad girl. And when I say I slept in, I mean like college days. And to answer your next question, no, I didn't go out. Oh, I really have a lot to tell you about this in a second. And by the way, this song, I don't even know what it is. I put my iPod on, because you know I told y'all, and I'll address that in a second too, how when I'm making my breakfast in here, so I do cardio every morning on an empty stomach, and then I come in here and I make my coffee, I make my oats, I make my egg whites. But while like I come in here and press my coffee to start brewing, and I put the oatmeal in the microwave and stuff, you know, there's a certain amount of time. So I told you guys it's just this thing that I started doing, like if I'm just standing around in my workout clothes waiting for this stuff, why not jump around like a mad woman? So I put my iPod on, and I was looking for some music that I knew was labeled unknown artist. iPod gets on my last nerve. I don't like it when I have to figure something out like 5 times. So anyway, I put it on unknown artist and put it to, what's the word? I can't look. I really haven't had any coffee yet. Shuffle. And that song, I'm gonna put it back on. Sorry, and of course I don't know, I'm pretty sure, I kid you not. So it's obviously on one of my, no, you know what this is from? Because it says track 8. This is when my hair's just a ridiculous mess. Oh, and look, these clearly don't match. So for all of you that are kind of giving me crap saying that I'm all color coordinated now all the time, no, I'm not, because look, we've got black and pink. These two would never, ever, they're probably fighting with each other. Like, why am I both on Kelly's head at the same time? I don't want to be around that headband color. Anyway, so this is track 8. This must be when I decided to take all my CDs and get rid of them and download, upload, whatever you want to call it, onto my iPod. So these are some of those like mixed, not tapes, but yes, I am old enough. I'm 44, remember? So I'm old enough to remember back in the days when we had tapes, people. When I actually had a tape recorder that you could tape off the radio. Ugh, I shudder to think of those days. Poor little child that I was. Such a nerd. Who knew I would grow up to be so fabulous? Embrace the moment. Anyway, I think this is Missy Elliott. I'm gonna have to Shazam this. Maybe I'll just Shazam it while I'm talking to you. I can't even talk today. A couple of things. I took some notes, yes. Sometimes thoughts for you all and inspiration comes to me. Oh, if I don't have it on this phone, I'm gonna lose it. Because I think one of the kids was playing with my phone and got rid of a lot of stuff. There it is. We're gonna find out what the song is. You know you want to go buy it. Get your freak on. Super Chumbo's Super Freak On remix. People call me Super Chumbo a lot. So yeah. Now that said, I had to turn that down because here's the thing. So it's Sunday. I woke up late. I decided, you know, I kind of am letting myself one day a week really sleep in. Like just let myself get up whenever I want because, sorry, I thought I saw somebody out there. I'm really letting myself sleep in to just kind of catch up on whatever sleep I've missed. But anyway, so I got up really late, and I'll be honest with you, when I get up really late like that, I think I got up at 10 in the morning. Excuse me. So I got up at 10, or maybe it was 10:15, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, by the time I get dressed, you know, get all my stuff on, and finish it like, you know, 45-minute workout, it's going to be close to noon. And I was thinking of all of these stupid excuses of like, well, I really like to have my cardio done in the morning, you know, and that's just really going to screw everything up, and it's going to take up so much of my day. No. Because I didn't get this far by finding a way to not do, oh, this is like way too mellow. I thought something was still in the oven, sorry. Just my coffee maker, probably talking back to me. Anyway, so obviously put my stuff on and had a kick butt workout. And it brought to mind a couple of things. Number one, I did want to get up here. I did want to shoot a video, A, because it's due, but B, to talk specifically about weighted gloves, why I bought them, where I bought them, and also this, because it was a kit that I got at TJ Maxx from this company who I've never heard of, but I believe their website is Empower Fitness. We're going to get back to this in a second, okay? Excuse me, and I really am hungry. You guys, I haven't eaten my breakfast yet, and I came here to shoot this video for you. What did that tell you? So anyway, I did. Let me see if I can get this back to the very beginning so you can see. I told you, I'm just so enjoying. Oh wait, wrong one. Hold on. I'm really, really enjoying is not quite the right word. Hold on. I want to get this to beginning. Just go to the beginning! Sometimes I wish things I could just speak to them and they would do what I want. Because I just want you to hear how, like, there's something...
Hit the music! Yeah, we got a party over here! We're glad you're here. Class is not the same without you. We need your energy. You guys ready?
I have not heard that song in so long.
Good. Now
Seriously?
right on the gates, because we got some calories to burn.
So,
Jam to the front.
a couple of things. So many of you have been writing me. Now, I put it up on my blog, I think Friday or whatever, kind of a rough analysis or summary for you guys of what I've done the first quarter of this year to get the results that I've gotten. I'm down 15 pounds, and I would like to, you know, going by the weight that I was, the slimmest weight that I ever was at 5'5" and a half. And yes, my sister always makes fun of me, but I've been measured at the OB and I'm 5'5", actually 3/4, I believe. So the lowest weight that I ever remember being as an adult was when I would hover around 125. So I'm 140 right now and feeling really good, but you know, I still in my mind am kind of shooting for that 125. But frankly, I mean, I don't care. I have a lot more muscle. I didn't have any muscle back then. I was more like just cardio only girl. Certainly wasn't doing yoga. I wasn't doing, you know, nearly, and I didn't, you know, that was back when I met my husband, who's like, don't get too bulky. Anyway, so I kind of in my head use that 125 as like a goal, but I really don't care. I mean, I'm telling you guys what I weigh right now, and I feel damn good about how I look right now, although I know I'm not at my goal. But in other words, I guess what I'm saying is, if I'm 140 now, say I get to 132, like say that's where I am 5 months from now, but I can see that my body fat, or we've tested it, and I'm where I want to be, I don't care. I really don't care. I'm not trying to get to a certain weight to fit in with anybody else. I messed up my head for years comparing myself to what I'd read in Us Magazine or OK Magazine, where they'd go, Jennifer Aniston's size -17 and she weighs 98 pounds. And I'm like, how come I'm not 98 pounds? And I would compare myself with my friends and what they weighed. You know, my friend Sherry can like cough and lose 25 pounds. And there would be me, I'm like, I've lost a half pound. I mean, I just know now, especially how my body is. We know, we track, you know, what my weight is around my, as Micah would say, your cycle. But that time of the month when Odd Flow comes in and turns me into a raving mad woman with a lion inside of me that needs to be fed. What? Yeah, so I'm comfortable with the fluctuations that happen around that time of the month, which is just ending right now. But anyway, the thing is, so many of you guys have been asking, you know, the number one question I get, how do you get motivated to start? How do you stay motivated? How do you find energy? I work all the time. You know, these are very common excuses, and frankly, they are excuses. And I can say that to you because I've made excuses. I've made excuses for 2 years, and I'm what I would call a self-proclaimed, you know, fitness fanatic, somebody who loves and enjoys fitness. I'm not somebody that's like, oh, I have to do some cardio. I enjoy it, but I still made excuses and didn't get the work done because I was so caught up in, you know, this perimenopause nightmare. Sorry about that. I just had to eat something. But while I was working out, I wanted to share two things because I actually, yes, in the middle of my workout with my weighted gloves on, which I'm going to get back to that in a minute, I actually made notes, which you can't even read because I have horrible handwriting anyway. Do you know they're not even teaching kids how to handwrite in school now? Because we type everything. Oh, this is Big Butts. Ain't got no problem here. Somebody told me yesterday, we were out to a movie. He's like, please don't lose that butt, Kelly. I'm like, baby's always gonna have back. Anyway, so, two things. Number one, I told you guys before, I have really found myself loving, and when I say loving, like I get so excited to do my cardio. I've always loved anything from Kathy, Kathy Friedrich, if she makes cardio, the Tabata, love her Tabata, love any of her kickboxing, love anything from Kathy, period. But she has, you know, some really heavy at-home workouts, advanced weight training, cross training, whatever, circuit training, and then she has great cardio. So she's always been great. Ilaria for body strikes. I do like Insanity. I haven't done it for a while, I think because back then when I bought Insanity, I tried to do only Insanity. It kind of burned me out on it. So now I'm getting back to just mixing everything up, and we're really going to mix things up in Q2, which I'll hopefully get to before I've yacked your head off for 25 minutes. But I really now like Turbo Fire. I'm so disappointed in myself that when I was first trying it a couple years ago, I just didn't take the time to look it through. I didn't take the time to do the instructional DVD. Because one of the good things about these most recent Beachbody DVDs is they really make sure that there's a whole DVD that shows you all the moves. And if you're choreography challenged like I am, and I mean challenged, meaning like you don't want me in your class, because I'll be like, stop, hold on, start up, wait, what was that again? That's why I don't gamble, because it takes me a while to learn things like that. Fabulous in other areas, in those areas, not so much. Fast thinking, no. I'm like, wait, slow down, stop. Now, two things that I used to do. So I really love Turbo Fire. I also really love Les Mills Combat. And I also just saw, and I'm not trying to only talk about, you know, Beachbody stuff so that you go to my website and buy it or anything. But Shaun T has another DVD set coming out. It's called like T25 or something. I'm not quite sure. I'll share that with you later. But anyway, when I first got Turbo Fire, I put in just like the most advanced tape, typical me, tape, DVD, and tried to do it without having learned the moves that she has, and I couldn't get the choreography. So what did I do? I'm not lying to you. I still remember the night. It was in my old condo. I remember where I was standing. Hold on, honey. I remember where I was standing, and I was like, screw this. This is stupid. I can't do it. And then it just sat in my box of DVDs forever. I have to hold on. I have to turn in my numbers. And hold on one second. I just got to send this text. This is just shooting my blog. Okay. So, one of the things that was interesting, and this is why this fitness community, I mean, this is why I get fired up about, you know, what we've created with Fitfluential, but just in general, you know, I have learned about pretty much everything that I enjoy and that I love. Why did I first buy these Nike tops? Amy Burford told me to go to Dick's. They have these Nike tops that are really good that have a built-in shelf bra. Why did I find out about the best sports bras on the planet? Amy Burford, another friend who found me through social media. Well, I did learn out about polar heart rate monitors for my trainer Jay, so I can't say that that was really a blogger. But so many of you are going out and buying these because you see that I can track my calories. For people that don't realize that you can actually have, you know, your chest monitor on you and have this tracking what you burn, not like, oh, this workout can burn up to 1,000 calories. Guess what, people? I worked out for over an hour today and I burned 500 calories. Again, stop believing the hype. I still get mad when they say, if you do this, you can burn up to 1,000 calories. Yeah, someone on the planet can burn up to 1,000 calories, and it's probably a beach whale. Okay? You have to weigh a lot to burn those kind of calories. I should ask somebody to clarify that for me, but I'm pretty sure someone who's got a lot more weight to lose and has a lot more body mass. If I'm correct, I could sound like a total idiot right now, which happens quite a lot, but I'm pretty sure that you have to burn those kind of calories. I could be wrong, or maybe it's the opposite. Certain. Anyway, it takes a lot for me. I don't think I've ever burned 1,000 calories. And I only say that so that you don't quit. I only say that because I think too many people might start down, you know, like a fitness road, and then they're like, well, this is supposed to burn 1,000 calories. And so then they go into a spin class and they think they're burning 1,000 calories, and then they eat according to the fact that they think they've burned 1,000 calories. So anyway, back to this. When I post my calorie burn at the end of any workout. It's an accountability thing, and it does keep me on track, people, because one of the things I said for the second quarter was that I put my own little hashtag out there, and I said, now every morning, in the past when I've done my morning cardio, I would always be in around 300 calories, maybe 350. And then I said, okay, quarter two, I want my morning workouts to be a 500 calorie burn. So I put this little 500 is the new 300. Guess what? When you have that accountability, even if nobody's really paying attention, if you have in your mind that like, oh, my Facebook friends and my fitness friends online, they're expecting me, you know, maybe you think about it one way, like you think your friends are expecting you to fail. Or you think, hey, they really are expecting the best out of me. I better do my 500 calorie burn. Or maybe it's just that you're gonna go out for your run. Or maybe it's just that you're gonna hit the gym. But I'll tell you what, when I do my workout and it was at 400, I'm like, I'm not quitting now. I'm not putting up 500 calories. So, one of the other things that happened is when I put up my calorie burn, my friends on Facebook were talking about TurboFire and how much they loved it. And they said, oh, you've got to get the weighted gloves. It'll really tear up your shoulders. And I was like, because one of the things I've been telling you guys, a lot of you guys have been commenting on, you know, obviously in these videos, you can see the difference in my upper body. Mr. Flo. So, you know, and you haven't seen, we haven't done videos yet that you'll see, you know, my whole body, but you will. We're going to do those at the gym and outside, I promise you. And there's going to be a new camera involved, but that's just beside the point. Beside the point, excuse me. So, one of the things that I have told you guys that I attribute is not only, is it just the whole big picture that I'm eating right, I'm training hard, I have consistency. That's obviously going to contribute to results. But I honestly do think that a lot of the fact that a lot of my cardio is Les Mills Combat, which is a lot of punching. And I told you, they're not like some DVDs in the past that I've gotten where they're like, let's do 5 punches and then stop and sit and talk about our next move. No, it's like rapid fire, you don't stop. And there's also ways that once you know the moves, you can kick it up. Shalene's workouts are a lot of upper body as well. And in the classes, I always see, so you can even see in this little stop here. Hold on. Can you see? Right there, she's got gloves on. Am I pointing to the right thing? She's got gloves on, this girl's got gloves on. And so, I'm not gonna lie, when I first got the TurboFire thing, maybe I didn't order it with the, oh my God. I'm getting to this in a second and I gotta wrap it up. I would see these little gloves and I'm like, I'm not gonna wear 1 pound gloves. Because I thought I'm more badass than that, right? Here's what I'm telling you, stop, that was one of my notes, stop underestimating, it kind of goes back to what I said before. Stop, you know, let yourself know it is that big of a deal. It is a big deal. These are 1 pound, and it's sand in here, people. 1 pound hand weights that I use, and let me tell you, I can feel it so much. Like, I'm not gonna say, oh, this workout, I know I burned this many more calories or whatever. But when you're, like even this, when you're just holding your arms up, okay, and this is weight that you haven't had before, and it's, you know, it's all, I mean, like this, I can just feel this in my shoulders. When I came out here after doing my workout with this, so I've done 2 workouts with these. I went to TJ Maxx because I was too impatient to order them from Beachbody. So I went to TJ Maxx and I got this little set, again, that had this, it had a jump rope, it had a DVD, which I threw away because it didn't look cool enough for me. But anyway, it had all of this because I wanted them right away. I'm so impatient. Like once somebody said that on Facebook, I'm like, oh, that's gonna rip my shoulders up even more. So yeah, and even Michael said that when I told him, I said, I got weighted gloves for my workouts, and he knows that that's a big part of my cardio. And he was like, your arms are gonna get ripped. And I was like, Now, normally I would expect somebody as hardcore as him or like Jay to go, kickboxing? Really? Because, you know, usually they're all about like one kind of cardio or whatever. I don't mean those two people. I mean some trainers in general or some experts in general be like, really? That's not the coolest thing right now. Anyway, here's what I'm telling you. 1 pound weights made my workout really, really intense in my shoulders. And I do attribute the fact I train shoulders at least once, probably 2 times a week if I can. And I go hard, but I mix it up with really heavy, as heavy as I can go weight training. Then I also do like some circuit blasts where I'm using like 10-pound weights and I just burn out my shoulders to hell. But I really do think the fact that I'm mixing in a whole lot of this punching and kicking cardio, it can't hurt. Now that I'm adding this, I gotta tell you, it's pretty intense and I'm at 20 minutes, but when I came out here to make my breakfast, and I swear to God, just making my coffee, putting my eggs in the pan and stirring it with this stuff on, reaching up into the cabinet to grab my salt and pepper, and just doing these little things like holding this stuff up, that was intense. Don't underestimate how you can just start adding little things. What's to stop you from going out and, you know, again, this was at my TJ Maxx. I don't know if it's at yours. I'm sure you could order the kit from their website, Empower Fitness. This was a kit. Why couldn't you take, this is a 6-pound ball, okay? Let me tell you, this is some pretty intense stuff if you keep doing it. And what if you took this to the office and then every time you're on a conference call, you just started doing stuff like that? Whoa, look at that. And then imagine if you had to go make some copies and you're walking to the copy machine with copies in this hand and you're doing this like, yeah, I know you see that. I know you want that. I know, come on. So walk by, make people stare at you. What's the worst that can happen? Someone's gonna go, who's that person walking around like getting in shape? I kind of enjoy people like that. They make me laugh. And now I gotta go. You guys have a good Sunday. I will talk to you later. I have some ass to go kick, so talk to you tomorrow.